Hello everyone, Adrian Madrano here again with you. Today it's Monday, October 10th, I believe. And today we're going to try to do a little bit of work. I think we're going to try to get the screen on the sides. Maybe we have some screen left over, might do the back, I don't know. Also, depending on if it's going to rain or not, it is really overcast. It's very dark in some areas, so we may end up getting some rain, which is going to stop us. So if that happens, I don't want to pull out the saw and start cutting and then not be able to finish. So if we get the screen on, that's great. I think that would be a good day's work. I wanted to try to do the back today. So with the back, the way it's going to work, I was looking at my drawing again and just kind of going over things in my head as to how I want to do it. So the way it's going to work, like I was telling y'all before, is I'm going to have a 2x4 going from right here up the cattle panels. Same way here, 2x4 going up, and then a 2x4 going up to maybe about right here. And then this area will be the framing for the window. And then I'll put a window there. I'll have to build a frame and then put a window, put some hinges on it, and then cover it with plastic, maybe with the wire mesh, the mosquito netting or screen, whatever you want to call it. And so that way we can either roll it up. I'll show you something that I did. I'm going to take you off camera real quick. I want to show you something that I did that I think we can probably do again and maybe do better this time. So what I did on the screen house, if you can see, is that we put this Velcro strap right here, and then we put this Velcro onto the plastic. One thing that we didn't do before we put this plastic on was we didn't clean it, and that may be the reason why I didn't make really good contact. So I'm thinking that if we do it right over there, that we'll get some really good contact on that screen, on this this plastic, and it'll probably hold better. So then that way I can just kind of do the same thing I did over here on the seat house over there, and maybe even on the door. So that way we can kind of roll it up, and the Velcro kind of holds it in place. So no wind will blow it open and stuff like that. I don't know if that's exactly what we're going to do, but anyways, let's go back this way. That's how we're going to do it. So hopefully that works. He's drinking rainwater out of the plastic thing. And Venus, one of them pooped in my greenhouse already. So I got to clean that up. I think it was this little one, B. He just kind of poops wherever. And so that's what we're going to try to do today. Anyways, so we're going to get to it. Maybe I'll have this video going and just kind of throw it like this. So we'll start over there in that corner, and then we'll roll it out. It's 3 foot by 25 foot roll, so it's going to cover perfectly. We do have to kind of start from the 4x4 post, and we're going to just staple that screen, and then we're going to have to curve in and then come down the 2x4 and then curve out on the 4x4, curve in. You can just kind of weave in and weave out of the 4x4 post until we get to the end. And once we get to the end, then we'll be done. All right, we'll cut it, then we'll come start on this side over here. So I'm going to go ahead and get that together right now, and Amy should be home any second, and hopefully, I think she's going to go to the store and pick up some stuff to make dinner, and then she'll come and help me. So that's it. That's all I got for right now. I'll once we get everything kind of situated, maybe I'll start the video again, and then I can just do a time lapse on it of how we did that. Okay, talk to you in a little bit. Bye. Hello everyone, Adrian here with you. Like I said, I was going to do a video on the screening, but it started raining on me, so I didn't want to leave the camera out and running. So I just kind of had to stop, and then when it just when it stopped raining, I went ahead and started on the screen, and I'll show you what I did. So we got our 3-foot screen, right? And it runs the whole length. It's 25 foot, and all I needed was 20. So I just came here to the end of the post. I stapled it, and it's hard to see. I know it doesn't look like there's a screen there. Maybe I can. There we go. So you can see that there's a screen here. It's not too taut right here because I did it by myself, but I think it'll be fine. It just needs to be a screen to where air can pass through here, right? The plastic is going to go up over this whole thing all the way down anyways, and then like I said, I'm going to have a 1x2 furling strip that's going to be rolled. The plastic will be rolled into it, and then it'll be screwed into here and into that 4x4. So in the winter time, it's going to be completely covered, but in the summertime, we'll want to unscrew that and roll it up, and then maybe screw it in here or somehow attach it, maybe with a clamp or something like that, so that way air is passing through the screen. So that's it. That's all we did. I saw this on a video that some people from Alaska did. I think it's Alaska Homestead or something like that. They did an amazing job, and I really like that idea, to be able to have some air passing through there, especially in the hot months. So Amy's going to go change. She got home, and she's going to come help me. Maybe we can get this one a little bit tighter since there's 2 people. And we'll do this side over here. I'll have to take my brace off and staple it and then put it back, I guess. So, but yeah, we're going to do this side here. And it gave me about, I guess, 5 feet left. So I do have 5 by 3 by 5 feet left. So maybe I can do the window over here and then the window over here, if I have time. I can't really see because I have the camera face the other way. So hopefully you can see me. It's off and on raining, and I didn't want to have to bring everything out and then it'd be raining and have to take it all back. So we're going to do the screen for right now, and then maybe do some cuts and maybe put something up, and hopefully I can do that. I still need to make the frame for that window, and we were talking. So I was telling her I came up with an idea while I was looking at my drawing earlier, and one of the things I was thinking about doing, if I need to at some point, is create a brace to where I can measure the angle here to go up here at an angle, this angle right here, all the way up to the cattle panel, and then across, and then back down to here. And so that would keep this braced. We don't get a whole lot of snow. We get maybe, I think we got like 4 or 5 inches of snow one time, and that's during snow apocalypse. Maybe it was like 6 to 8 inches. I don't know, but it was no more than 8 inches. I don't believe. In some places they got more, but we don't really get a whole lot of heavy snow, and so 8 inches of snow isn't going to really do anything to this thing. It might sag a little bit in the middle, but as soon as it melts, which is usually in a couple of days, it'll pop right out, right? So it'll just turn to water and it'll just run off. So I'm not too concerned about that. What I am concerned about is that we do get some really gusty winds, and sometimes those winds what I'm afraid of is going to cause this to shift like this. And so that's my only concern. I don't know. I think the structure is going to be great the way it is, but I'm just thinking ahead in case something like that happens. What can I do to brace this better? So that was what I was thinking, is that putting one here and maybe putting one there and back here to brace this whole thing together. And I know for that point, I mean, Jesus, I might as well just fucking fill it in and make a house out of it, because at that point, holy crap, it's going to be structurally sound. I put me a 2x6 down the center, or a couple of 2x6s down the center, and man, I can sheetrock this thing and live in it. So yeah, I don't want. It's just a greenhouse, so I think that this is going to provide enough stability the way it is. Like I said, I'm just kind of planning for the future, and just something to think about in your area. If you decide to put one, think about how much snow you get. Think about how much wind you get. If it's really, really windy and you're constantly got those, 50, 60 mile an hour winds, which we can get sometimes when it thunderstorms here pretty bad. But other than that, it's not too bad. All right. I just got a special statement. Probably another rain thing, right? Or we got a thunderstorm coming or something. So, like I said, rain's off and on here. But anyways, I just wanted to show y'all that we got this one screen up. As soon as Amy gets out here, we're going to put the other screen, and then maybe call it a day. I don't want to be out here too much if it's going to be raining off and on. I don't know. I might be able to cut a couple of braces. Who knows? But if I do, I'll take a video of it and try to show you what I did in progress. So, like I said, the screen, we just put it up. I just rolled it out and just stapled it. And I just used a little Stanley staple gun with some staples, and just stapled it right on in. I think that's going to be fine. I don't think we're going to have too much wind that's going to kind of blow that thing. That's the reason why I kind of wanted it tight. If it does, I'll just take it off and I'll redo it, something like that. It's not that big of a deal. But I think it's going to be fine. It's going to provide a lot of wind through here. The one thing I am concerned about is when my dogs get in here and they try to run through that or something like that. Hopefully they'll run into it and be like, oh crap, there's something there, and not try to bulldoze. Bartleby, the corgi, he's stubborn. He might do something like that. Like I said, we're going to get the plastic in a couple of days. Hopefully, once we get the plastic on, this thing will be covered. They won't be able to get in here and poop and pee and everything else. So that's what we're looking forward to. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully this has helped you or giving you some insight on how to put a screen up or how to add some aeration to your greenhouse. I may not even need windows. I don't know. But all the hot air rises, so having something up top to allow that air to escape is definitely needed. So definitely going to put a window there. Maybe put a window there and just kind of allow that breeze to come in and out. So anyways, thanks for watching. Talk to you later. How's it going, folks? So we got both sides of the screens up. You can kind of see it there. They're up and they're working as intended. It's been off and on raining over here. I had to do something to the other greenhouse. It's kind of bowing because there's no support, so I put a couple of 2x4s in there to give it some support where there's a part where it overlaps with another part of the plastic, and so we tried to secure it with some tape, some Gorilla tape, just to see if it would kind of hold out the water, but it didn't. So it created this bubble inside it, so it broke open, and the inside of the greenhouse, that little greenhouse, got some water. I mean, the plants needed it. That did get it, so it's okay. Wasn't a whole lot of water, so it's not like it created a flood or anything. But anyways, I had to. Sorry about that. I'm just putting some tools down. My hands are full. I gotta drop these off real quick. My partner abandoned me. She said she was going inside for something and she never came back out. So anyways, I was doing that. I had to popped open the saw and just cut a few pieces of board and put that brace up, and so therefore now if it does rain, it should just run off and not collect. It's actually got some nice support there, so I think it's going to be great. So you can kind of see it in the distance there. Let's see, where am I pointing? Right there. So right there in between that post and this post over here, right there, I put 2 boards that are going like this, horizontally. And so yeah, that's what we got going on there. Everything else is good. So I didn't get a chance to do any of the back brace. Hopefully it'll clear up a little bit tomorrow so I can do some finish up this back, because I do want to have this thing ready to go by the time our plastic comes in. That's my goal. So anyways, I can take you a tour of the greenhouse and kind of show you what we got going on there, and what we plan on doing with the new greenhouse. So let me stop this video because I got to turn the camera around, and once I do that, then I'll just kind of give you a tour of what we got going as far as seed starting and what we'll be planting in the new greenhouse. All right, give me a second.